So Ali, you recommend consistency-wise for them this month, if they don't have their 3 steps or 4 steps, you'd recommend them getting them. What are some other 3 steps that people could do? And you tell a couple and I'll tell a couple.
Just getting your normal rituals out of the way. That includes like getting coffee, getting a bagel, whatever you do in the morning. You want to go hang out in groups and talk to people, do it before hours, do it before you open up. Because what happens is if you come in rushed, and people do it, they come in, they're rushing in 5 minutes to open, 5 minutes after, and they're rushing to the meeting, and then they're rushing to get their coffee. And that happens. You look up at your clock and it's literally 10:30. You opened at 9 and it's 10:30 and you're just finishing your coffee and you're just trying to get your day started. And then guess what's going to happen? Somebody's going to come up to you and say, hey, what do you want to do for lunch? It's only an hour away. And that's how your day gets wasted. I mean, it's just doing nothing. So if you don't come in early and get those things out of the way, even if you have nothing going on, Damian, even if you don't have a deal and you don't have a customer, if you can get there early and just get your mind and your body ready. Again, we're talking about your heart, putting it in the right place and just having clarity while you're there. Even if you could just do that, that is going to change your day. It's going to change how you approach that first customer that walks in at 9 o'clock. While everybody else is scattering, trying to get their day going, you're ready. You're in motion. You're got momentum behind your back and you're going. So same thing athletes, man. You don't see athletes showing up. I always say it, 5 minutes before tip off. I mean, these guys show up hours before and they get their mind and their body and their rituals and everything ready to go before they actually play a game. For us, we got to be there.
What I would do is I would come into the dealership in the morning, and the first thing I would do is I would have 2 sides. Here's my clerical stuff I got to get done, and here's my productive stuff that's really about talking to people and being around people stuff. Knock my production stuff out, my clerical stuff out that I need to get out of the way so I can go done with that, and then I would go to the service department. I would always say hi to all the techs. I would go shake their hand, I'd laugh with them. If they were at the Roach Coach, I'd buy somebody some eggs, and then I would go and see Miss Eloise on the service drive. I would ask her if she needed any help, and then I would go on the service lounge, and I would get my little tray with coffee and the donuts, and I would go car to car, and I would say hi to everybody. I would serve coffee to everybody. That was how I started my day. And after I did that, I'd go sit in the lounge and have a cup of coffee and tell Cajun stories. And I told funny stories, and I had a new audience every day that all of them loved my stories. So I could tell the same story every day. But that's how I started my day. And then I would invite them, hey, come over to my office. Y'all don't have to buy nothing. I just give it to you. And they came. But that was the beginning of my day. And you have to have the beginning of your day.
Right.
One of my salespeople's beginning of their day is they're a matchmaker. They go, okay, I'm going to walk the lot and I'm going to find a car to marry to Miss Sally, who was here 4 days ago. Because maybe Miss Sally's match showed up. And so as they're walking around the lot, they're saying, who can I marry that car to? Who can I marry that car to? I need to introduce this car to this person. And so they're constantly out there walking the lot to be a matchmaker. So it's more than just walk the lot. Yeah, go ahead, Ali.
That's a great idea, by the way, because I do the same thing where I'll sometimes just walk around or even if you drive in your car and you're just looking at the car. It'll come to you later. You don't have to absorb what's on that car. You don't have to look at the window sticker. You can just walk around and look at those different cars, and even more so on used cars, because you're getting fresh inventory every day. But I walk around the lot, and there's certain times where I'll see a car, and then I'll get a customer later, and I'll be like, oh my God, I got the perfect car for you. I saw it earlier today. So it's a very good idea just to walk the lot, just to see what's out there, and something is going to trigger in your mind later that day or that week that you've seen that car and it's perfect for this person. So yeah, that's a great idea.